So, ready?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, it's Pat. I started. Okay, hi, it's Patrick.
No, we'll just restart. We'll just go. We'll start. Okay, you go.
Hi, it's Patrick.
Hey, it's Jeffrey.
And we're back with another BioFigure talk. It's been
a very, very long time. 9 months.
Since our last video. And so why now, Jeffrey? Why are we filming a video now?
Well, what was it? 2 days ago, you got a message on heman.org from a fan saying that we should start these videos again, and so it kind of inspired us to do another video and come back and continue the series.
We've been talking about it.
Yeah, of course.
And we haven't really not been interested in Masters of the Universe or any of that, but we've been really busy with other things, and we've been involved, but just not with our videos.
Yeah.
So why don't we just spend this video, what we were talking about is maybe we would just spend this video as maybe a reintroduction to what our video series has been in the past, what we've been up to, and a couple of the things that we've been really excited about since we last filmed a video back in February. So, for those of you who have never seen our videos before, basically, I'm Patrick and this is my son Jeffrey.
I'm Jeffrey.
And we basically film videos where we talk about a Masters of the Universe Classics figure. We read the bio, and we talk about the bio, and we then
discuss the figure.
The figure. And we usually take about 10 minutes, and we don't usually edit the videos. It's kind of an off-the-cuff, non-scripted...
First reaction.
Right. Thing. Just because we love the line, and Jeffrey's been into He-Man since...
What, 2002?
Right.
So, 10 years.
Can you believe that?
Wow, it's crazy.
It's been 10 years for you, and it's been about 30 for me, and so...
Old!
So, we've been doing videos, and they've been fun. We've gotten to Zodiac with a K, that was the last video that we filmed, and we'll pick up our next video. Well, actually, our next video won't be a BioFigure talk, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But that's what we do, and we've been fortunate. We've had a lot of support from people just, you know, encouraging us, and I think we're getting a little bit better at these videos, but it's just a way for us to sort of enjoy the line, and hopefully if anybody else out there watches the videos and likes them, then that's awesome too. So thanks to, who was it on the boards? Do you remember?
Mollis Carroll.
Yes, Mollis Carroll
messaged you.
The He-Man.org messages that sent us or boards that sent us a message saying, hey, what's going on? And we've actually had other people like Yuki and Thrawn and other people recently say, hello, where are the videos? So, so why haven't we been filming videos?
Where to start?
Not that we're going to provide excuses, but we've had
plenty
a little
of
bit
excuses
going on. Yeah,
yes. Where do we start? The shop.
Right. Okay. So, basically, I used to work for Apple Computers. So what that meant, and I've mentioned this in a previous video, is that my home here with my wife and my son was about 2 hours away from my place of employment, which was with Apple, which was an awesome job, but it meant that I was traveling a lot, and on their days off they would come to see me, and on my days off I would come home here, and so the time to continue the videos was increasingly getting to be less and less because we just wanted to do anything but sort of sit down and stare at a camera. It was an awesome gig, and but recently we've basically pursued a new venture, and our family has started our own business, and we just actually finished our first retail season.
27 weeks.
27 weeks. We have a little shop in Bar Harbor, Maine, and it's been an amazing experience.
Yeah,
Jeffrey worked for the first time.
First job.
And I got to come home, and now I'm home with my family, and it's been very awesome, to say the least. But so now we will have more time, which is awesome. And what else? Jeffrey's also in school. He's in high school.
Sophomore.
And we had just sort of figured out the routine for him and homework and filming videos when he was a freshman, and now he's full-blown into his sophomore year. So he's had different priorities as well.
Yeah, I have.
The right priorities. So those things have kept us busy, but we're looking forward to getting back into the swing of things.
Totally.
But just because we haven't been filming videos doesn't mean we haven't been interested. We both go to He-Man.org fairly regularly. We still have our subscription with our figures, and we sit down and enjoy the collection and talk about it whenever we can. And we most recently
went to PowerCon
Part 2,
which was amazing. We had a great time. I don't know, like where to begin on PowerCon.
Well, so PowerCon, that's one of the things we want to talk about was PowerCon. This was our second experience. This time we went with, this year Jeffrey and I and Jolene went, whereas the first year just Jeffrey and I went.
Yeah.
And I don't know, what were your thoughts this year's versus last year's?
Well, my first reaction right after getting there and starting everything was that it was much bigger than last year. Like we had much more panels. The floor room was much bigger. The amount of people there was completely different. So it was a bigger atmosphere. Is was my first reaction of going.
Anything stand out for you this year? That was like a big deal for you?
Well, that we'll talk about that later on.
Okay. Well, I would agree. This year definitely stood out because it's definitely increased in size dramatically, which is awesome. It's really good for the event itself. Yeah. And there were some new people there, new talent, new people that had been involved with Masters of the Universe on some level there, and then a lot of folks that were there last year too.
Yeah.
But it was really still just as fun. I think that it was interesting talking to people who had been there last year, like us, because this year we all sort of knew what to expect.
Yeah, we did.
But we also didn't, so it was just kind of like the newness factor was gone, but it was very exciting because it was just bigger.
Yeah, it was.
It was sort of selfishly, I think the first year felt more intimate.
Yeah, it did.
But it also just was kind of exciting because nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I hope that it continues to grow because I think that's good.
It'll be good for the line.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they can continue to make sure that they keep it as intimate as possible while grow it at the same time, if that's possible. So that was huge for us. And the other big news that we wanted to talk about that we're actually going to focus our next video completely on is
Castle Grayskull, which was announced at PowerCon and was made official, what, 3 days ago now?
I think so, yeah. So basically they finally announced a Masters of the Universe Classics playset, which is Castle Grayskull, which is amazing.
It'll be amazing.
And they did a pre-order. They announced a pre-order was going to be coming at PowerCon, and then the pre-order went live, and if they hit the minimum requirements if Mattel hit the minimum requirements, then basically by a certain date, then they would greenlight the project and everybody that pre-ordered would be guaranteed a playset.
Yeah.
And last day, we hit the requirements, so we're super excited.
Yeah, we are.
It's huge. I'm like geeking out big time. Castle Grayskull is like my favorite thing in the whole Masters of the Universe line. So, oh, you know what else happened at PowerCon? Rudy Obrera was there, and he is selling prints of the original box art from Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
From the classic toy.
It's very, very, very cool if you haven't seen it yet.
It's amazing. It's a big, big piece, and he had one framed there, and I got mine. So maybe in one of these videos we can debut it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's technically a Christmas gift, so I'm not allowed to see it or get it until then. But it is amazing. I've already seen it a little bit. So anyways, we're going to spend the next video talking about Castle Grayskull because
in the blueprints that we have.
Right, we want to talk about the blueprints, and we want to talk about what's coming and what's what would you like to add or see different from the Grayskull blueprints, because basically we haven't seen a sculpted version of that yet. No. The pre-order process was completely based on a drawing. Yeah. So, anything else that we need to talk about?
I think for our recap video, that's probably pretty good.
Okay, so we're happy to be back.
We're happy to be back.
And look forward to another video. When are we committing? We're going to commit in these videos now so that we don't...
By next week.
Within a week.
Within a week.
Within a week we'll have the Castle Grayskull video.
We will.
Thanks again for everybody who's watched the previous videos, and hopefully we'll catch some new people. Yeah. And until next time...
Good journey.
Good journey.